Hello, Pisces. It is Blair with the Oracle of Atlantis, bringing you your story at this time. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. It's good to have you here. So I've gone ahead and pulled out your cards. Your cards came out differently than the rest of the reading so far. I am working with this deck here, the Native Spirit Oracle, as like the next phase or step in your journey, but these cards really want to be spoken in your reading. So the first card we have is Grandmother Earth. So what I was getting from this is there's some sort of enlightenment or spiritual abundance that has been passed down through your elders, through your matriarch line or family line in general. Some sort of gift of light and abundance. Then we have the Great Mystery. So this is the unknown, right? It is a mystery unto itself. May not make a whole lot of sense, but you're being asked to follow the river. So this is kind of just going with the flow in any given moment of things that are coming to you, experiences that you are going through. It's like following the thread of the divine, and it will lead to some sort of offering here. Just sacrifice yourself to the gods. I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. But yeah, it's like there's some sort of inheritance on some level that is being like offered to you here. From the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, the energy clarifying Grandmother Earth, we have the energy of the King of Fire. So this is the King of Wands energy, strong, confident, and passionate. The King of Fire is a charismatic leader. He is passionate, and his passion is something others find inspiring because it is focused, grounded, and creative. He is the perfect team leader. He can draw to him the people who are necessary for a project to be completed, and every single person will want to play a part to help bring his vision to life. Some may see the King of Fire as an ideas man, but they only have to observe, and they will soon discover that he is very proactive. He likes to be involved, to get his hands dirty, and he will remain involved from inception to completion. The King of Fire is also fearless, dauntless in fact. He is lion-hearted and the vital heartbeat of his court. He is not afraid of hard work, but he also respects and moves through his day with the awareness that he is only part of the whole. He is a necessary part, but still just a part, and one that can be replaced if his ventures fail. This is why the King of Fire works tirelessly to fulfill his role, and despite his gregarious ways and charismatic nature, is at the core a very unassuming and respectful man. It is why he calls upon and makes use of those around him. He understands that he is but one man, and in order to rule well, he must be willing to delegate. In essence, he must be willing to share his power and his glory with others. If the King of Fire appears in your reading, it symbolizes the wisdom of knowing that even those who are leaders are a part of a team. Every wise leader has people around them who perform tasks that help them to keep things running smoothly. This same wise leader respects their team and appreciates the efforts made on their behalf. He symbolizes the importance of being interested and involved from beginning to end. He asks us not to start something, delegate, and then walk away. We do have, as your angel's guidance, the energy of compassion with Archangel Zadkiel. So this may be a time to be compassionate with yourself as well as others around you at this time. You could be getting frustrated, irritated, but the King of Wands is a leader, right? It's stepping up to the plate and resolving any issues that may hinder progress. Zadkiel is aware of the deep level of compassion that radiates from your heart at this time. The Oracle of Compassion is one of the highest vibrational influences in the 44 card representations, and it is only chosen when there is a notion currently formulated within the individual who beseeches something from the Oracle. Is this because you sense the depth of compassion exuding from yourself at this time, as you elevate the suffering of others? Or are you in need of developing this soulful quality in relation to self or other? Wherever you may be, whatever the myriad situations of your life may be revealing, know that the angel of sacred love is supporting you and drawing the cosmic ray of unconditional love and compassion through you. This is a high calling, and only occurs when the individual is duly ready for the occurring of blessings, for feeling compassion as a blessed virtue. Look at the lives of the holy ones. For example, what does His Holiness the Dalai Lama teach you through his compassion? Chant Om Mani Padme Hum while identifying compassion in your heart as it radiates throughout the world. So I will try to do this. So deep breath in, and on the out breath we're going to chant Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Alright, so now we're going to dive into the ethereal visions and clarify what this energy of the Great Mystery is. I did see the Ace of Wands, so there's definitely some passion, excitement. But it may be a mystery unto you at this time. Clarify the Great Mystery. What does the viewer need to know about the Great Mystery? Pisces. We have the Ten of Wands reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed, I would actually, well, it's very symbolized in this card, actually. Like, you think of gravity, right? All those sticks would just fall out of the bag. So it's almost like letting go of burdens. Maybe you're coming out of a time, or you will be through this compassion, coming out of a time of feeling like weighted down. The wands are all about our... The Suit of Wands mirror your consciousness and gives insight into the core of what you are, both internal and external. They urge you to take action in situations that arise in your life. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the direction of the south. So the south I kind of see as like our internal foundation, right? And you do have all wands coming out. You have the King of Wands. So definitely seem very experienced with the wands energy, which is internal and external consciousness. With the Ten of Wands... I'm almost getting this energy as like the Great Mystery is finding compassion and resolve, and all of a sudden these weights disappear and you become liberated and flowing more in the element of water, just fluid. The Ten of Wands, relief, simplification, avoidance, and immaturity. So that could go both ways, right? With avoidance and immaturity, especially with the King of Wands. It's like asking you to be this leader, to have compassion. And with this coming out reverse, the mystery, if things are not going right in your life, it could be because you're like avoiding situations, trying to keep your own shit, but it's only growing more shit under the surface, if that makes sense. That's not going to apply to everyone in everyone's situation, but finding compassion for the situation will actually create less struggle in your own mental space, right? It kind of changes your perspective on how you approach the situation. You're able to flow more freely through this to better offerings. So this flowing river, any information with the flowing river? We have reciprocity and the Queen of Cups. So I would definitely see this. The Queen of Cups is very emotionally connected, compassionate, open-hearted, right? She is the Queen of Hearts on a good day. On a bad day, she may be vindictive. But with the Six of Pentacles, this is a card of reciprocity, paying it forward and giving it back. So it's offering that commotion, that compassion, which will help ease emotions. Now, with the offerings, you have from the Daily Crystal Inspiration, you have the card of turquoise, prioritize your health, which is quite beautiful, actually, with the Queen of Cups sitting here. She is like the emotional mental body healer, right? She is connected to the moon, our psychology behind our emotions, essentially. So compassion for yourself is very very needed at this time, and your mental health kind of dictates your whole physical health, right? So it's important to take care of our mind and emotions through this process. So you may want to invest in a piece of turquoise. You may want to look it up. From what I know, turquoise, it grows lighter and darker as the wearer uses it, and I don't know the exact reasons why. It's a very neat stone. But prioritize your health is the offering that is coming through a piece of turquoise. Take your health into your own hands. The first step is to identify what your body needs. Everyone is unique, so your health journey requires self-reflection to discover what will make you feel your best. Then take one step, no matter how small, in service of that. Maybe you commit to going to bed 15 minutes earlier, or find a yoga routine online. Or perhaps you download a meditation app, go for a walk, or work out at the gym. Whatever you choose to do for yourself and your health, make it a priority and commit to it each and every day. With consistency, small actions will build into amazing results. Do you treat your health as a priority? What aspect of your health could use a boost? The affirmation: my health is a priority, so I practice self-care. Today, do one thing to support your physical, emotional, or spiritual health. So this could be a lot of things, like walking in nature, taking time to meditate, stretching, yoga, eating, hydrating, things of that nature. Maybe you like to read a book. Reading a book has a way of clearing the mind and allowing you to escape into another reality for a while. It actually helps reset the mind too, right? Like I find with TV, yes, we can kind of get lost in characters and stories, but your mind's not really being necessarily strengthened, if that makes sense at that time, because when you're reading a book, your imagination's at play, right? So you're creating the story in your head, and that's why reading is important, because I mean, really, it'll help relax the mind so that potentially we would sleep better. Now, for your health, I do want to pull another card from the Native Spirit Oracle to look at the next step on your journey. Next step on Pisces journey. We have a smudging ceremony. So there's like this energy of cleansing and clearing. Releasing. You can do this in, like, if you have a really hot bath, light a few candles around to keep the heat, and soak in it as long as you can. But then if you do that, I do recommend laying a towel on the floor and lying down after, because you most likely will be lightheaded and drained after. But when you get out of the tub and lay on the floor, your body actually steams out toxins, so that may be something to consider. You may also like to work with sage or Palo Santo to cleanse your space, your house. There's many other herbs you can use as well. Just to cleanse your energy of basically the past. Release the old, right? The smudging ceremony. Let go of the past, purify and detoxify. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you in your life. Cleanse your body and environment by doing space clearing and clutter clearing. Let go of the old, discarded, and unused to make way for the new energy and new beginnings. Eat lightly, drink lots of fresh water, and consume foods with a strong life force. So, I mean, honestly, the best foods for us with the best, like, strongest life force is actually like peanuts and oats, grains. Smudging is a native tradition that involves using the smoke of burning herbs to symbolically wash a space in ceremonial manner. Sometimes your energy field or the energy field of your environment becomes so cluttered and dingy that you can't see the world through you clearly, and you have trouble hearing the messages from your soul. When you take the time to purify yourself and your environment, not only do you feel lighter and brighter, but also you're a clearer channel for the light. The brilliance that pours through you can heal and help many people. But first, the path has to be made clear. Using the smoke of incense or sage, cup your hands into the smoke and wash over the top of your head, saying that I think clearly. Then cup the smoke to your eyes, saying that I may see the truth. Next, bring the smoke to your throat area and say that I may speak the truth. Finally, waft the smoke to your heart area, saying that my heart be open. And this is going to help with this compassionate energy of Zafkiel, right? Pom mani podme gom. So for the closing message, I'm going to pull you a Language of the Flowers card. What is the closing message for Pisces? Sorry, I was just considering. I skipped a section. What is in store for the future for Pisces? We have the Four of Cups, so there may be like a time where you start feeling like really discontent with your surroundings or life, but then this offer comes in and gives you a new idea with the Page of Swords. Oh, that's all that wants to come out. So we have the Four of Cups, right? So there's, this can be a card of meditation as well. Meditation brings insight, heals emotions. So that is one interpretation. But what I was getting from this is in the future, there will be like this discontentment. You may start to feel like stagnant, but then something comes in, some opportunity is offered here. The pages can represent messengers too, right? So there may be something like a gift or a message received. It could even be like kind of getting this energy of like an invitation to go on a trip. But this is also suggesting to use meditation as a tool for smudging and clearing, right? Because This Four of Cups, when we're feeling discontent, one of the best things you can do is kind of go into meditation and calm the breath and relax the mind, and you'll gain some clarity or insight here. You'll get this message that will help you along your journey. So for the closing messages with the language of the flowers, we have 2 that wanted to come out. So wisteria, longevity, plan for and take the dedicated path. So this definitely could be going back to that offering coming in, and maybe you have to plan for to take this dedicated path. Lenten rose, protection, conserve what you have and save a little. So that's kind of interesting with that 10 of Wands behind there, because the 10 of Wands actually can represent a good harvest. The time of struggle is over and you're bringing your harvest home from all the hard work and dedication you've put in. So this could be for some of you caution against like overspending at this time, like save some of your money or even just your energy. Like don't expend yourself too hard, which is also the energy of the 10 of Wands, right? Carrying a lot on your back, carrying a lot of like the weight of the world on your shoulders. So this is like pulling back to take time in the future to meditate in your own energy, disconnected from everybody else, so that you can serve what energy you do have and actually expand upon it. So that is the reading I have for you at this time, Pisces. I hope it resonates. I don't know why I'm hearing Gemini, so if you have Gemini in your placements, you may wish to check out Gemini's reading in this series as well. Don't forget to like this video. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Many blessings. Live, love, and light. Take care.